Fueled by C4, Cellucor, and Extend. Use the code Clydesdale to get 20% off at checkout at c4energy.com. On Clydesdale Media, where we bring you the widest array of content here on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notifier so you're the first to know when new episodes are available. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Clydesdale Media Weight Loss Journey. My name is Scott Schweitzer. I'm the Clydesdale. She is Cheryl Nasso. She is my nutrition coach, and we're here to break down the week that was.
Yep. So I feel horrible because my last talk with you, well, now I'm echoing, but I was like in the car traveling, but I had an amazing time. Got to be around some awesome gurus for a couple of days, which was just awesome. So you, on the other hand, look like you're doing pretty well. Looks like I got some good food data. So overall, right now, how are you feeling today, Scott? How's it going?
Well, I feel okay today. I feel much better than I did a couple days ago.
Good. Were you still sick?
No, it was that damn push-up challenge.
Oh, yeah. So how'd you do?
So it was 34 minutes.
That's not bad. I was hoping for under 30. That's still good, though.
And I had to keep scaling up my steps as it went on, because they went away, and yeah, it was tough.
That's okay. I had another girl, Julie, a client. She was like, Cheryl, she was sore in her abs too from the sit-ups. She was sore everywhere, but I'm glad I did it as well. I did not time myself, truth be told. I was so exhausted all weekend that I was in a place of like, just do something to move. And that was the best thing to do in a hotel on a Saturday morning, because that's literally what I did. I'm like, just start. Nothing a whole bunch to warm up here. But yeah. And this week is week 4. Okay. I had to remember what I did for week 4. So week 4, what I did was it's AMRAP push-ups, and as many push-ups as you can do in the week. You can accumulate however many you can. The only stipulation is, as I put it out there, is it has to be done in either sets of 5, 10, or 20. So you can choose to do sets of 5, sets of 10, or sets of 20. So I don't want people just doing like one push-up. Like I want, like, it has to be sets of 5. I'll pull up again what else I put in there and make sure that you have all of the details on it. I'm pretty sure that was the only real thing that I put in there for this.
So for the audience, last week's challenge was 20 to 1 push-ups, 1 to 20 sit-ups. It took me 34 minutes. Everybody was talking all big time in the chat about they'd be doing it with me. I don't see any results listed in the chat at this moment.
Well, there are people in the Facebook group that have. So, but yeah.
All last week that were talking all big time.
Yeah.
When we talked about it.
Yeah.
Said they do it with me, and I don't see a single result.
Well, I think that we should call some of them out, like Kenneth and Corey, whoever else.
So my boy Charlie was supposed to be doing it with me.
And Charlie, this final week is as many push-ups as possible, with only one stipulation. They must be in sets of 5, 10, or 20. You can choose which one you will commit to. If I commit to sets of 5, I can do sets of 5 push-ups throughout the day. I can do 6 sets of 5 push-ups daily, or I can do an AMRAP of as many sets of 5 as possible. However you want to get them in, you could do as many push-ups as you want, but only those full sets count. So if you have to start going to less than 5, that don't count. So you got to keep them up. And I would say that for you, try and do the hardest push-up possible. And push it for that. And then we'll retest your 2-minute time or your 2-minute score next week. We'll give you a couple days to recover the boobies a little bit before you get into that, though. So we'll get nice and recovered.
Yeah, I did it last Friday morning.
Yeah.
And I couldn't lift my arms till Sunday.
It's like the first time I did chest to bar pull-ups since my shoulder surgery, I felt like T-Rex for like 5 days. I'm like, but yeah. So,
So,
I'm proud of
Kenneth
you.
says when he says everybody, he means Charlie. Well, I believe that Damien agreed to do it with me. I want to say Corey did too, but
I think Corey did too, and I think that there was somebody else, but it was hard because I was on my phone. So
I'll have to
I
go
was
back and look at the transcript,
yeah, we
and then
definitely
they
will.
will get a sternly written memo
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Clydesdale Media.
yeah. So, I know you had a doctor's visit today, correct?
I did.
Okay, how'd that go? Update us.
So, Corey, he kills me. Um, so anyway, I went to the doctor today about my sinuses. Yesterday, I had a weird thing happen to me, and it was that I blew my nose and I felt like this gush come out of my right sinus cavity. So I looked in the tissue and there was like a pea-sized white ball. And I was really concerned about it. So I was excited that I was going to the doctor today to ask him um about it. And he said to me, that's totally normal. It's actually a good sign that is the dried up stuff that was stuck in the infection
Ugh.
releasing and coming out.
Oof.
And and I did notice like a major difference after it happened. So now I just need it to happen in the left nostril to feel like great,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
feel much better. I'm breathing through my nose much more than I
good,
have, and I'm trying to train myself to do so.
good.
So,
Did you do any nasal breathing on the bike or anything this week? Can you try that out?
um, well, I wouldn't call like it nasal breathing. I'm trying to do it when I remember,
Yeah,
like when I so
yeah, got
yeah,
it, got it. How's your wife feeling?
much better. She's still not completely over the pneumonia, but she's getting there.
Gotcha. All right. So weight check-in. It looks like you are at 293.8, which, as I mentioned, the second you start getting your shit back together again, the weight just kind of falls off of you. If all my clients could be so lucky.
Yeah.
You know what I really think it is,
Well,
Scott?
I
And
mean,
I'm
I
just
have had tough times too.
yeah. But,
That's
like, I think what it really is why you get consistent results is because you don't cheat. You don't try and cheat the system. I'll be honest, and I've really had a hard time with this. I got a lot of clients, not a lot, handful that, I know they're cheating the system. They're not their weight's not going down, but they're only reporting 1,400 calories a day. And I'm like, just not lining up. And you're an honest tracker. Even though there's times you don't track, I know that when you track, you're an honest tracker. You're not missing things, and that's why you're getting results. But um, I think that one of the main things that was on my mind before our talk today is because we are, obviously getting back on track with things is looking at nutrition from other areas of things. And I think that one of the things I take for granted is that we do this, our check-ins kind of on a call and on a show. But there are other things that I know that we are working on as well that obviously I haven't really how are things have you had any update from Wild Health or anything or not yet? Not in a while.
no. My
So
sole focus has been the sinus stuff.
yeah, you've been so focused on
Um,
science, and that's fine. But knowing that as your nutrition coach, I want to be able to optimize everything for you. Like I know that weight loss is a goal, but like you're more than your weight. Like you are like how is your energy throughout the day? How is your, focus? How is your gut health? How's your poop going? And I know we kind of lax a little bit on the check-in forms, which I'm fine with, but I also want to make sure that as your coach, I'm providing you with all that feedback that you deserve. So, um,
I need to get back to that. It's just like I think I told you last week, and maybe I didn't. So I've been assigned 4 work groups now
yep.
in the last week, and I'm leading one of them. And so my work day is a lot more busy than it's been in the recent past.
You don't have to get back to them. I have to do a better job of on these shows saying, hey, let's just touch base on a couple of things. And if there's stuff that you don't want to share on the air, we don't share it. Like, if you don't want to share about your poop stories, you don't have to share about your poop stories. But if you want to share about your poop stories, we already know that we don't want to get back on the poop conversation again. Let's not even go
Right.
back there again. But you know what I'm saying, So I mean, and it's really not a whole bunch. It's just the little things that I feel like, I really want to make sure I'm diving in on. So I just wanted to pull up the form really quick, for you is like, you know, how has so one of the things I ask in my check-in form is give me a win for the week.
Give me the
Give
win
me a
was
win
getting
for the week. Something that went
the
well.
win was I knew that push-up challenge was gonna be daunting, and the fact that I got through it,
Love it.
was a huge win, um, and then I never I will say this, it was as much a mental challenge as it was a physical challenge.
Yep.
When you
And
do
guess
20
what?
push-ups and
Yep.
you do 1 sit-up and
Yep.
you're right back to 19 more push-ups, like, mentally, that's a grind. That's 39 push-ups pretty much straight through.
Absolutely. And that's why I put it in there because I know that the goal is Murph, right? And I'm like, mentally taxing is like looking at 200 push-ups to do and being like, I only did 5. Like, it's like you're just doing push-ups the whole time. Like Murph is running in push-ups, I feel like. Because the squats and the pull-ups are there, but it just seems like the push-ups is like the thing, right? So it was a
Well,
great way to kind of
I will
expose you to
tell
that.
you that my Murph is very different than yours.
It don't matter. You're still gonna do Murph, okay?
Listen, no, 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 no. You say so to me, the easy part is really the run and the squats. Cover the distance and just mindlessly go through squats. For me, the size I am, pull-ups and push-ups are the entire time.
Pull-ups and push-ups are the entire time.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. That the
Oh, I
whole
think
time
pull-ups are, like, super easy for you.
no, I'm saying that the whole time you're just it's like you're always doing like, I feel like in Murph, it's the push-ups that is the hard part.
Yeah, the pull-ups are just as hard for me.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Okay, so big struggle for the week. Any struggles?
Um, Time management.
Yep. That's always gonna be a thing when you're as busy as you are, but I'll be honest, the win is that you still for me, the win I see is that you're back on track with tracking your food. You're committed to that again despite that, and I love that for you. So I'm not gonna worry about your effort. You're weighing out your food, I don't have to worry about that. What was date night? Did you guys go out to eat this week?
So, it was Sunday afternoon, and we got pizza.
Pizza's your thing lately.
It is.
I feel that's been your, like, weekly little something something.
We found this place. So my mom makes homemade pizza, and I haven't had it in years, just because 'cause we're not, like, there at a time when it makes sense, I guess. But we found this place in town that makes it pretty close to my mom's.
Ah,
So
have
it's not only, like, the taste of the pizza, but it's like home.
I love that. Gives you a little comfort food. Have you
And the
tried
coolest
that
name,
have you
it's
tried
called
that, like sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's got the coolest name. It's called The Wizard of Za.
That's awesome. I like that. I like that. Have you tried that 2-ingredient pizza dough? The yogurt and the flour? It's actually pretty good. It's it's doable. I personally, I'll just do a pita pizza when I want a little something. Um, all right. How's your water intake?
I drink water all day.
Yeah. Over 100 ounces?
Oh, yeah.
We're good there. All right. Alcohol this week? No.
I have not had a drink in probably 6 weeks.
That's awesome. Good. Um, how many workouts did you get in last week?
Quite a few, probably 5.
Got them all in?
Yeah.
I think for us, when we're this committed, it's how many rest days did I take? That's the better question. It's probably easier for you to figure out your rest days. I had 1 rest day, right? Is that what you had? 1 rest day? 2 rest days?
2 rest days.
Yeah, that's good. Average step count, any idea?
Uh, Probably same as normal, between 5,000, 10,000.
Yeah. I think the hard thing is you guys are getting ready to go into the winter season. So keeping those steps up in the winter. In fact, I just put that on my email list, is like, in the winter months, people worry so much about the holiday food. The holiday food is really not the reason for holiday weight gain. It's really because change in movement goes down, and that typically makes it harder for people to maintain their weight. So I see a bigger question. Jeremy Flatter, just looking at what he had to say. Anyways, welcome, Jeremy, to the live training. Biofeedback, you are not a female, so we don't have to worry about your menstrual cycle. Any
My
significant...
wife might disagree.
I say what?
My wife might disagree.
Yeah. Are you PMSing today? Any significant changes in your hunger or your cravings this week?
I would say my hunger was low over the weekend, but during the week it's been pretty normal. And I slept in this weekend a lot. Like, I feel like my sinuses are finally clearing out, and I got some deep sleep this weekend.
That's good. And that might be a little bit of the appetite changes too, just because your body, that central nervous system coming down, like when you're on high alert, you typically are going to have more of an appetite. So that's also totally normal. And if you were just not as active, so with the changes in sinuses, any change in your quality or time in bed, sleep? You just said you've been getting better sleep, so that's been good. Energy throughout the day, normal?
Yeah, pretty good. I have, like, after the workout and getting back to work a couple hours later, like, I have a little sag.
Yeah.
But I think
You drink
that's typical.
you drink caffeine in the afternoon?
I do.
Does it affect your sleep? No?
It doesn't.
Good.
That's one of the things that came out in the Wild Health, the stuff, was that I process caffeine at a rapid rate.
That's good. That's actually a really good thing, meaning your metabolism. People worry so much about caffeine. There are people that can tolerate a lot of caffeine and it doesn't affect them. There's other people that are very caffeine sensitive. It's actually, I forget why. I have to look it back up again, but I read research studies talking about how those high fast metabolizers usually have a faster metabolism in general. Just the way they process food, better digestive of nutrients and all that kinds of stuff. Coffee actually has a lot of good benefits to it as well. Not caffeine, but coffee. All right, we're going to not talk poop. We're going to talk poop. Any significant changes in your gut? Bloating, gas, blah, 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 blah. Normal?
No, no.
Okay.
No.
And then anything significantly changed in your workout performance? Good or bad?
No, I think just with consistency, it's getting a little more intense.
Any PRs?
No, but I'm not really trying for anything. I will say one thing I haven't really said out loud is my back's a little twingy right now, so I'm being really careful with the weights.
Yeah.
And just kind of keeping it lower weights and higher intensity.
I'm proud of you. Are you a noon workout? You work at noon, right?
Yeah.
Good. I think that's good for you. I wouldn't recommend. I really honestly, people that have back issues and such, I hate when they have to work out early in the morning. I think it's the worst thing for people with back problems because they typically are rushing into their workouts and not letting their body like warm up enough, and that's just so bad. So that was my questionnaire. I think that things are in a good spot then this week. So we don't have any updates from Wild Health. When will you be getting another checkup from them?
I've got to schedule one. So I'll probably do that soon.
I would like to see, because because I know for a while you had to come off some of your supplements. Are you back on taking the vitamin D fish oil and all that stuff?
I am.
Okay, good.
Yeah, the other thing I had to find is I have an intolerance to vitamin E.
Oh yeah.
So I have to just make sure that I don't take too much of that.
Okay. Do you take vitamin E?
I checked in the first form stuff that you have me taking, and it doesn't have that much in it, so I'm okay there.
Good. Yeah. That's crazy that you have an intolerance to that. That's so insane. So I feel like right now, this week, you're in a good spot, not going to Rogue. Are you going to be doing any weekend coverage with that?
Yep.
Okay, good. So you're gonna be busy with coverage. Do you feel like you have a plan though? Like you're gonna be fine with your nutrition and all that stuff with this?
Yeah, because I'm just gonna hang out at home and watch the coverage and,
Yeah,
I'll be prepping my own food and all that stuff, so.
awesome. And then life update. How are you doing with managing like your projects and all that stuff?
So if you've noticed, like, I haven't really done any interviews in weeks
Yeah, you
other
missed
than
the
Oscar
Austin one.
Mauriello,
Yeah.
and that one I had scheduled, like, a month and plus ago.
Yep.
Um, so, yeah, I've really backed down and really just done the shows where I don't need to do a ton of research, and it's opened up a lot of time. So, it's allowed me to get caught up on some other things around the house,
Mhm.
and yeah.
Good.
So I
Honey
sold
juice.
I sold all of my sports memorabilia, most of it, and I just bought a brand new camera that's coming tomorrow
That's
so that I'll have
awesome.
it at events that will have great audio and 4K footage, and so I'll be able to get some stuff myself now instead of relying on everybody all the time, and, so yeah, super stoked about that. So that
Yeah,
was a big project I needed to do and took a lot of time,
yeah.
so.
That's
Kenneth asked
awesome.
if anybody's paying for the Rogue premium coverage. I'm gonna do it so that I can report on it.
So you have to pay this year to watch The Rogue. Is that what they're saying?
No. No, no, no. No, so they are doing an alternate broadcast. So the main broadcast is free as it has always been.
Okay.
But, like, in football, they have these things like Monday Night Football has the Manning cast, where the Manning brothers sit and talk um, during the show, and I guess this one is gonna have Pat Sherwood with a bunch of guests on during the events, to talk about, and it's gonna have alternate camera shots.
So do you think the footage is worth it? Like, will you and do you
I
have
don't
to watch it live or is it gonna
To
be
me,
recorded?
it's live, and it'll probably be recorded as well, but for me, it's a business expense. It's 25 bucks, and then I'll be able to tell the audience whether I think it was worth it or not.
Well, I would pay for it if I knew that I didn't have to watch it live. Like, if I could watch it after the fact, I would do that, but if I have to be on live, I can't, my schedule's not gonna allow me to do that, so
So, yeah, I'm gonna get it. I don't know. This is the first time they're doing it, so I'll get it to report out on what it's like.
okay, so Holly says no recordings until November 5th, so that's my question is it our, if it's gonna be where I can watch it, then I'll pay for it, but and maybe I just wait till it's they'll probably do it, you can buy it after the fact or whatever, I don't know. So I going shifting gears, I saw these workouts, and I know they haven't released all of them, and I'm like, "Holy shit." The workouts, I'm like, the games is, like, hard, but, like, I feel like the games workouts doesn't, like, trash people. Like, I feel like these workouts are well programmed, but people are gonna be feeling it, like, after day 1, like, it's gonna be a weekend of, like, can you sustain? Like, that's for sure what I feel like on this, so I'm excited to watch, but yeah.
So, one thing we have exciting this weekend is Carolyn Prevost is there, um, helping out. She's not competing, but she has a ton of extra time. So she's gonna be on the broadcast this weekend live
Awesome.
from Austin, giving us updates as to what's going on there at the event.
The deadlift queen. She's she crushed that deadlift workout, the deadlift challenge, so I feel like they're gonna have to let her throw her in for something. They're doing a 1 rep max deadlift this year. They gotta have some kind of a challenge for her to do, for sure.
So I asked her, she was on the show she was in the chat yesterday, and I said, "Would you win the 1 rep max?" And she said, "No."
Yeah,
Her max is 405,
yeah,
and there are athletes that can do more than that right now.
I'm sure, but are they at the r invitational?
Hmm.
I'm trying to think.
I don't know. You gotta think Laura's gotta be up there.
Oh, yeah, Laura Horvath, yeah, I forgot about her
Um,
being there, yeah, so, yeah.
so
Well, I'm excited. It's going to be fun to get a little CrossFit action this weekend after my weekend of being in nutrition space. So I feel like this week we're in a good spot. I think you're back on track with things. I think the number one thing, Scott, is do the reps. Get the reps in. Consistency, not just with your push-ups, with the food too. Like you're doing the right things. And, kind of going into your nutrition with what I kind of see so far this week is the first week when somebody gets back on track with tracking, I'm not looking to really adjust things too much. I just want to kind of see what your habits are like again, what kind of foods you're choosing, evaluate your biofeedback and kind of see. And what I like is you've been really diligent on your protein. You slacked a little bit yesterday, but not too bad. I'm still not unhappy with that. However, your fat intake yesterday was way high. What'd you have for food yesterday?
Had some cheese.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that really what it was? Just cheese?
Well, I don't.
Weird.
I think what I.
I gotta pull up your food diary because for whatever reason it's not syncing in trainerized where I can't actually see your foods. I just have to pull it up in there. But I think that, like I said, I'm not going to make any changes this week. I want to kind of get a consistent week of you tracking and seeing where your calories are, seeing what your foods are like, and all that kinds of stuff. I think the main thing is as we are going into the colder months is just starting to think ahead to like some different foods to kind of incorporate as the seasons change. You're probably like, I know that you were on a fruit kick. You might be starting to look for more of the like heartier dishes, soups and stews and stuff to kind of, maybe work on building out some different food routines for that kinds of stuff as well.
I had some turkey meatballs with cream of mushroom soup on it. That my wife had made it, and that probably added some fat.
No, that's not what it was. It was, did you eat out? Did you have Wendy's last night?
I didn't. It was just
No?
the closest thing I could find to what I
Oh.
had.
Oh, then you probably just didn't log right. So it was probably just you estimating things. You logged that as a chicken Cobb salad, and that had 18 grams of fat. By the way, when I say Wendy's, guys, he didn't eat a very wasn't a burger and fries. He logged a Wendy's chicken BLT Cobb salad and a turkey hot dog, 2 turkey hot dogs. So, was that lit? Was that those turkey hot dogs? Did you scan the package or were you just guessing?
I was guessing.
Yeah, so you probably weren't that high in fat.
The calories matched. The
Yeah.
calories matched, so I went with that.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of turkey hot dogs they were, but I don't think that they would be that high in fat. I could be wrong, but um, yeah, your protein sources yesterday were a little higher in fat. You had some beef sticks. So yesterday, but at the end of the day, your calories were still fine. So you did awesome. Whatever, your food was just a little bit different
Yeah,
yesterday.
and actually, normally my fat is way under.
Yeah, exactly. So it was just an odd day. So I honestly think that, you're doing, like I said, this first week, let's just kind of get you back into the swing of things. I know for you, the sweet spot is really in that 2000 to 2200 calorie range most days. That's where I think you feel the best satiation wise. You'll have a couple of outlier days, but I think that that's kind of where your sweet spot is right now. So I'd like to kind of see you there, but I don't want to, obviously, like I said, this first week, let's just kind of get you back into the swing of things. So uh, anything else
Okay.
today, man? Positive trends, greater perfection. Yeah, I love that. More sustainable. Jeremy, and I would love to know, why are you tracking food? Are you on a fat loss journey yourself? Are you joining in the fun? So just curious. But yeah, I feel like we're in a good spot. So any other things going on this week that you want to talk about?
Nope, all good.
All right.
Just
Let's crush this
appreciate
last week of
everybody
our
in the
challenge.
chat. Kenneth, Jeremy, Jody, Judy, Holly. Oscar was in here for a minute. Yeah.
Good stuff.
You guys are
All right,
awesome.
guys.
Love when you're here. Hope you'll be here with us this weekend. I will be here Thursday through Sunday covering Rogue.
What time?
So right now I have 8:00 tomorrow night or Thursday night. I may push that to 9. Because Carolyn has to do a meet and greet. So we may push that to 9. And then 8 o'clock Friday, 5 o'clock Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, I look forward to catching up on those then.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you guys. And Jeremy answered just trying to lose some fat, but just to make better decisions.
Love it.
With that, we will catch everybody next time. Whoop, wrong button. We will catch everybody next time on the Clydesdale Media Weight Loss Journey.